Liberal Viewer present.
So surprisingly, I've gotten some negative feedback from some of my subscribers who were a little lost by my last video about Renetto and even angry I would spend time on this issue rather than my regular media analysis and criticism. Now for those people, I promise to explain how YouTube is an important part of the new media and how the Renetto channel is an important part of YouTube in my upcoming video addressing that second question from my last video about what changes YouTube has in store for us. First though, in this video, I want to address that first smaller question from my last video, which was, will this proof be enough to satisfy the dispatcher, Greg Solomon, and others? Now, I've been arguing with people online for decades, since before Al Gore even invented the internet, and I've often found myself in the position of having proof that someone else is wrong. What I've never understood is why people are so unwilling to admit making mistakes. Personally, I'm grateful when someone points out one of my mistakes because admitting mistakes is how we learn, and learning is the only real growing we do after we become adults. Now, before I point out mistakes that other people have made, I want to first admit a mistake I made during this Renetto controversy. I'm one of those people who criticized Paul Robinett for uploading a video to his channel making fun of the dispatcher. I even posted a comment on his video entitled Let's Play Poker, in which I said to him, "You were mean to dispatcher calling his serious vid funny and laughing at it. You know that." I should never tell people I know what they're thinking. I can't read minds, and sometimes I'm not as smart as I think I am, so I was wrong. And I was mainly wrong because I misjudged the dispatcher's videos. I started off thinking his videos could be explained by something like this clip.
I don't care about hate comments. I want hate comments. I want everyone on YouTube to think I'm an asshole.
But it's not true. If the dispatcher really wanted everyone to think he was a hater, would he have said this?
I apologize. You were right. And that's all I gotta say. I just want to be a bigger man and say right on. Congratulations on being Steve Chen's bitch.
And not only did the dispatcher congratulate Renetto and apologize to him, but I think he may have actually grown a little through this whole experience because I saw him end up saying some very real things, like here.
I, however, am on YouTube to do a lot of different things. And one of those is to be sarcastic and make video responses to videos that I think might be taken as funny. You know, I don't usually do this to like piss the people off that I make the responses to. Mac, I do not hate you. I'm not angry at you. And I just want to clarify that. I take everything in life as a joke. And just so you're aware, as far as the relationship with my father, you were pretty much spot on. 100% accurate. Kind of freaky, in a way. But yeah.
Now that's a real three-dimensional human being, not just some hater character. And I even subscribe to his channel. And if you're not offended by humor that's in the Sam Kinison, Andrew Dice Clay direction, and I like Sam Kinison, but not Andrew Dice Clay, then I recommend subscribing to The Boring Dispatcher. He's smart, he's funny, and he's a lot more than just a hater. Speaking of haters, the other YouTuber I challenged by name to admit he was wrong in my last video was Greg Solomon. Now, even though I sent the dispatcher and Greg Solomon identical messages and left comments on both their videos giving them the same proof they were wrong, Greg Solomon never even acknowledged the existence of my proof. In fact, the more Greg Solomon videos I watch, the more I think he's just trying to play a joke on me and all of us. He takes such a long time to say nothing, and I think he's doing it just to make people mad. I'd rather spend an hour listening to Goth Reaper doing her best to tell me what's in her heart than spend a minute having Greg Solomon making me feel like he tricked me into wasting my time. Of course, I haven't watched all Greg Solomon's videos. I don't think I've done anything to deserve that. So I guess I could be wrong again. But what do you think? Why do some people have such a hard time admitting they're wrong? And what I'd especially like to see in the comments is answers to the second question. Have you had an experience in which you grew by admitting you were wrong?
I YouTube, you decide.